What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Kid Taj, and we had some absolutely crazy shit happen in the NBA. So this video today is just basically gonna be about what went down. Oh my god, it's absolutely unbelievable. I cannot believe it's like two incredible historic NBA feats. And you know what? I have to mention before I talk about it, because I'm making this video after the NBA action today. Hopefully there is something crazy that happens later, because then I'm gonna miss it and I'll have to make a video about it tomorrow maybe. But Damian Lillard actually dropped 59 points last night, 26 in the first quarter. He went absolutely ridiculous, and it's like it doesn't make any sense that I can't make a video about him. The only reason I'm not making a video specifically about him is because of the other shit that happened today, and we're gonna get right into it with the Cavs and Hawks game. So I wasn't watching this, and I really should have. This was on NBA TV, I believe. So, I was on my CBS Sports app. Notice I don't have the NBA app because the NBA app is trash. If you have the NBA app, delete it and download the CBS Sports or like ESPN or some shit, because it's garbage. Okay, it's just I'm not gonna make a video about why the NBA app is trash, but it's trash. Anyway, I was like, okay, well we got this Cavs Hawks game, and I'm like, well, the Hawks aren't good. They did beat the Cavs without any starters. Last time they played, they fucked up the Cavs in Cleveland, which was really weird and just something that shouldn't be happening with the Cavs at this point in the season. As we all know, the Cavs are playing like ass, but they're still, I would say, the favorite to get to the NBA Finals for sure. But I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna watch this. This isn't gonna be like, the Cavs are probably gonna blow them out, whatever. And it looked like I was right. Okay, the Cavs, they were up by like 20. I think they were up by 30 at one point, maybe in the third quarter. So I would be like checking in the score every once in a while. So then what happened is I checked my phone and I follow, who was it? Was it NBA on ESPN? I think it was NBA on ESPN. They posted LeBron and Kyrie's stat lines. LeBron finished with 32-point triple-double. Kyrie went for, I think, 45 points and 9 assists. I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. That's insane. I mean, that's what they do against the Hawks. Remember, last time they played the Hawks, they fucked up the Hawks. The Hawks almost came back. Then. Do you guys remember that when they played the Hawks in Atlanta last time, and I think Kyrie had like 49 and LeBron had like 41 in a triple-double or something crazy like that, and the Hawks almost made a monster comeback then. But in this game, what happened was, how I found out was I was looking at the caption of that photo. I was like, LeBron and Kyrie's huge numbers weren't enough to take the W in ATL or something like that. I was like, wait, what? I was like, no way, because I was just looking at the scores. I was like, they were up by like 25 points. Like, no, there's absolutely no way. I look at the score, and they lost by 1 in OT. I was like, what the fuck? Check the box score, and they lost the fourth quarter by 26 points. They got outscored 44-18 in the fourth quarter. They were up 26 to start the fourth quarter. Cleveland Cavaliers today choked a 26-point fourth quarter lead. When was the last time that happened? We're going crazy when the Warriors, where they choke a 19-point fourth quarter lead. I think it was 19. They were up 24 in the third, I believe, and then they were up 19 in the fourth. Or maybe they were up 24 in the fourth. I don't even think they were, though. They choked a big-ass fourth quarter lead to the Memphis Grizzlies. And everybody was talking about that shit. That shit went viral. The Cavs had to one-up them at some point. And they, 26 points. 26 points they were up, the Cavs. And they could only score 18 while giving up 44. That's what type of shit the Cavs will do. The Cavs would give up 44 in a quarter. But it's only scoring 18. That's head-scratching. I don't even understand that part. But how it happened, Paul Millsap buzzer beater to go to OT, and then like that, dude, that's unbelievable. The Atlanta Hawks, if you guys don't know, the Atlanta Hawks might be the most clutch team in the NBA. Do you know how many crazy comebacks they've had? I know they had one against the Bulls. They were down 10 with 2 minutes left. Maybe it was 11. With 2 minutes left, and they won. They won the game, and it didn't even go to overtime. The Bulls just choked. And then they came back down 20 against the Blazers. They came in clutch against the Spurs one time, and then they had two incredibly clutch games against the Cavs. One where they weren't able to pull it off, but this one they actually did it, and this one was much more impressive because they were actually down 26 points in the fourth quarter. And I have no words. This is absolutely ridiculous. This does not happen. And what does this mean? Well, the Atlanta Hawks, we know they're a clutch team. We know what they can do in the fourth quarter. I don't know if that means anything for the playoffs, because I project them to be one of the worst playoff teams. But you never know with a fully healthy Atlanta Hawks team. They're a very unpredictable squad. They've been really bad lately because Paul Millsap is so valuable and still so underrated. No one ever talks about him being a great player, but the value he holds is incredible. So there's that. But when they come back, maybe they could do something in the playoffs. I don't know. I never really thought they were that good. Great. Maybe they're good. They're not great, I don't think. Anyway, for the Cavs, this is actually much more important. The Cavs are trying to get it together. They're trying to flip that switch. They're trying to get everything going in the right direction for the playoffs. They want to be ready. They want to get a good win streak to end the season. And not only do they lose with a damn near fully healthy team to an Atlanta Hawks team with no starters, and they got blown out at home that game. And they tried to come back against Atlanta the next game, tried to get revenge when all the Atlanta starters were playing, and they took a 26-point lead. What does that do for your chemistry, for your morale? I know LeBron James is going to bring it in the playoffs as he does every year, and LeBron James bringing it in the playoffs often will be enough, but it's all about the defense this year. The Cavs don't have any trouble scoring, but LeBron James is having his worst defensive year of his NBA career. We already know what Kyrie Irving, his liabilities on that defensive end. The team overall just doesn't play enough defense. They have health issues. They don't have a rim protector, and that's all bad. And you think as soon as we get in the playoffs, LeBron's gonna start playing more defense. He's gonna realize the value of these possessions, that he's just kind of doing the motions right now, and for good reason. He wants to conserve his energy. He's playing a ton of minutes, as we all know, but that's not a good habit. That could hurt you in the playoffs. All the Cavs fans are saying, nah, look what happens every year, and then all the people that don't believe in the Cavs are saying, well, this year's different. So I don't really know what to think about this. I don't think they're going to win the championship, but I do think they're going to get there. That's my final verdict of the Cavs. Sorry, I just don't think the East is good enough. I mean, if he was in the West, there's no way. Absolutely no way. He'd be out in the first two rounds easy. Maybe even the first round. Probably not, though. Probably the second round, I would say. But LeBron James, he's so good he can will this team to do a lot of things. Just the finals, no. And the East was just a little bit better. If one of those contending teams were just a little bit better, I think the Raptors or the Wizards have the best chance against LeBron. But I really don't know. The Raptors aren't good against the Cavs in general. They're just not. The Wizards are good against the Cavs, but they're so inconsistent and a wild card team. But I mean, I think LeBron and the Cavs could really get surprised by a first round team and not lose, but give up 2 or 3 games. I could definitely see that happening. But yeah, on to the next topic. We had 2 topics for this video, as you can see. Russell Westbrook, after bouncing back from arguably his worst game of the season where he shot 6 for 25 and his team lost to a Phoenix Suns team who hadn't won in 13 games, Westbrook bounced back with a 50-point triple-double, which would end up breaking Oscar Robertson's all-time triple-doubles in a season record. He had 42. Oscar had 41. Russell has 42. The record's gone. Absolutely ridiculous. So hard to fathom that. That's crazy. Not only to do that, but Russell Westbrook actually hit one of the best game winners this season. Probably the best game winner this season. I don't know what beats this. He hit damn near a half-court pull-up jumper at the buzzer, and they were down. They're down 2, I think. It was such a terrible shot. Terrible play, but not a terrible shot. Terrible shot selection. Terrible play. Yeah, terrible play run for Russell Westbrook, but he made it work. Incredible stuff. I thought it was just, I can't believe that. Russell Westbrook gets 50-point triple-double against the Nuggets. And that shot, that's huge for the Nuggets too, because that pretty much ends their playoff hopes. They were really on the verge. They could have winning that game. The Blazers are rolling, so maybe they don't have a chance anyway. But man, that really put that's the final blow. If Russell Westbrook doesn't hit that shot, they still have a chance. But he hit the shot. That's absolutely wild. Westbrook is the MVP, as I've said multiple times. To me, this is unreal. I'm not going to be happy if someone else gets it. Even James Harden, who I would say is deserving of the MVP in any other season. But Russell Westbrook. Oh man, this is wild. This is absolutely wild. And this is like the triple doubles. It's crazy. It's just another storyline for Russell. But I still I still stand by my point that it's about what he adds to the team, the value that he has, and how much better his team is with him, as opposed to what they are without him, compared to James Harden and other people. I mean, I guess Kawhi and LeBron are very valuable to their teams, especially LeBron and James. But those teams haven't been. First of all, LeBron's underachieved. His team's underachieved. His defense has been off. He has a really good team around him. The analytics point to him being just an incredible, valuable player. But I just don't think that his team's underachieving. I don't see how that really helps you. And Kawhi Leonard, his team's already really good. So it's hard to give him that. And those guys are great picks. I mean, they all have their cases. But I got to go Russell Westbrook. And that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, please don't forget to leave a like. Comment, what do you think about the Cavs choking 26-point lead? What does it mean for them in the playoffs? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Russell Westbrook, this 50-point triple-double? What does it mean for his in the game winner? What does it mean for his MVP campaign? Who do you have for MVP? And if you want to talk basketball with me, if you don't like what I'm saying, if you want to argue with me, hit me up on Twitter. I'm always there. If you hit me up, ask me a question, throw an argument at me, I'll respond to you 99 times out of 100. So yeah. Hit me up. Subscribe if you're new also, of course. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, y'all.